Welcome to Bishop's Court, South Africa. You want to consider this neighborhood to be where the old money lives, right here in Cape Town, South Africa. Today we're in a very beautiful property. It is one of the most expensive listings right now in Bishop's Court. This house is just off the most prestigious street here in Bishop's Court, which is called the Exeter Avenue. The properties on this stretch are some of the most expensive you're going to find in Bishop's Court. It is sitting on over 5,300 square meters. That is a lot of land space, as you can see. And on the roof is just slightly above 1,000 square meters. Now the property has 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. That's on the main property. But the cottage on the first floor, you have 3 additional bedrooms and a living room. So that brings it to 8 bedrooms. 2 parking garages, one of the cottage and one of the main property can park together 8 vehicles. This property is very perfect for people that like the indoor-outdoor living kind of vibes. You have a pool, you have an office area, a lot of areas to walk around. I can't wait to show you guys this amazing home. And of course, it's on the market for 70 million rand.
It was built nearly 19 years ago, and on Exeter Road, Exeter Avenue in Bishop's Court, which is the premium road in the Bishop's Court area.
All right.
And as you can see behind you has the best views, can't beat them. It's over the valley into the back of Table Mountain.
What would you say is the selling point for this beautiful home?
The access to local eateries, close to get to the airport, but the home itself offers 5-bedroom home, all en suite, as well as an additional 3-bedroom apartment. It's set on nearly 1.5 acres of beautiful land. It has views towards Kirstenbosch Gardens, and it is known in the area for privacy and extraordinary views.
So we're going to start the tour right here at the drive-through. Like I mentioned, you're going to drive through the Exeter Road, which is the most expensive road here in Bishop's Court. And then you get the security entrance and drive right through this part of the property where you start to appreciate the beauty of the property. So like I mentioned, there are quite a number of garages here. There are 6 garages that can park 8 cars and maybe 10 if you're going to squeeze it together. But before I go to the garage, I just want to bring you towards the side of the property. One of the selling points for Bishop's Court and properties in this location is the space, is the greenery, right? And the developers or the owners of properties in this side of Cape Town like to utilize a lot of it. You're going to see this all through the video. So if you come this way, you're going to see lush greenery, whether you're at the top, whether you're at the middle level or you're the lower level. This property has 3 levels. The down level is where you have the guest chalet or the cottages that you can use for Airbnb. So now I'm going to take you into the 3-bedroom cottage, which is great if you want to use it for Airbnb. You just want extra income, you know, for your property, or you have friends and families or, you know, relatives coming in and you don't really want them into the property. This is also a great space to do that, right? It's a 3-bedroom cottage. This is the lounge area and of course the kitchen right here, all fitted with amazing appliances. This cottage can be accessed from the main property itself, but has its own private, you know, entrance and exit. So if you want to cut it off from the main property, that is possible. That's where you have all the rooms and then you can access the outside from here. So that is what we have on this side, but it's very good that you can cut off this side from the main property so people staying here can't really access it. But of course, if you have friends, you have a party, you're inviting more people, this place can sleep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. They got their own they got their own bathrooms, their living room area, and all of these amenities right here. It's properties in Bishop's Court, it's all about space. It's all about bedrooms, right? So if you're going to add the 3-bedroom plus the 5, we're looking at 8 bedrooms in total you're going to get in this property. All right, so this is the main bedroom here in the 3-bedroom cottage. You can see, very beautiful, nicely spaced out. I don't know, it's a queen size bed or a king size bed, I don't know, but it has like a very cute walk-in closet on here. Enough space, you can have, you know, decently sized chair on here, right? And maybe you should turn around so you can see. You can have a TV here if you want, but this opens up as well into the garden space. And this right here is the bathroom. Here's an house vanity. It has a bathtub, standing shower, and the WC that you have on here, right? So you have a lot of rooms here in this property. Once again, they all got big windows, access into the garden area. So right here in the cottage, you got a lift. Like this lift does access the 3 levels of this property, right? So the way the house was designed was, so if you stay here and you want to access the upper floor, you can do it right here at the cottage, right? So this is the second room and the third room. And like I mentioned, this side here, it has its own garage and can park 2 cars on here. And this is just the, you know, the first level. Of course, you see, great for children and a large family. So you can have all of these amenities for children to run through the property. So you have the stairs leading into the entertainment area, which we are going to access from inside of the property. And if you come forward this way, you're going to see more lush greenery. There's a plethora of things you can do with this space, right? If you want to put like a, you know, small basketball court here, you have it. If you want to do a tennis court, you can have it. If you want to do an outdoor workout area, you can have it. Like here, with a property like this, over 5,000 square meters. Come on, you have space. Standing here just at the lower level, you can start appreciating the architecture. It's amazing. This property was built 19 years ago by the owners. The architectural design can still compete with even more modern villas that are built here in Bishop's Court. So it's about time to go into the property, so you begin appreciating the interior design, the architecture from the inside, and kind of justify why it's on the market for 70 million rands. So let's get it. Now we're in the landing of the property, right? Come on, for a property like this, sitting on top of the hill, the living room has expansive view of the mountain and the other properties down there. And that's the first thing that you're going to see when you step into this property. But we're going to go on the outside so we can really do appreciate that view. So right here, you have a spiral staircase that goes up, but you can also access the upper level with the elevator if you want. So come into the property. This is the first lounge. They have 2 other lounges on here, and I'm going to take you around. You got a very nice fireplace on there, and this is the dining area just right here. You can sit a lot of people, as you can see. But a feature that I like, I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, you have like you know, it's the sound of the water. So just behind the camera right now, if you can see, there's a fish pond on here. Things like this is very therapeutic, you know. You can look, you can see they are well fed. It's very nice. So there's a visitor toilet just right here. Also at the entrance, this is actually great architecture when you get to think about it, because you know, usually for this side of the property, it tends to be dark. So what the architect or the people who designing this house did is to put a skylight here and some huge massive windows that would really bring in a lot of light to the space, because you see it's a very big space and you need to feed it with a lot of light as well. The fish pond, you don't want to leave it too dark, so that's why you have all of this on here, which is very beautiful. There are 2 wings to this property. There's the right hand side that has the bedrooms, the study, the office. This other side has the dining, the kitchen, access into the outdoor area and all of those things. So we're going to start from this side, then we go to the left hand side, and then we go to the top floor. This property, like I mentioned, has 5 bedrooms. So on this landing side, you have 3 bedrooms, and the top has 2 bedrooms, which are the bigger ones, but these ones are the smaller ones. So the owner has been able to do a great job to convert one into a play area for the kids, the other one into an office area, and then 1 bedroom for family, or you know, you have brothers, sisters, or whatever want to stay here. So this is the lift here, like I mentioned in the cottage. This lift can access all the 3 levels, which is a great functionality for, you know, couples that don't want to find themselves climbing up and down. They want to use this, or people living with disability. This comes in very handy. So you have more storage on here, and the first place I want to take you to is what I like to call the first room. Now, because there are so many bedrooms, the owner has converted this space into an office. So you just have like a chair right here to do some work, but this can also serve as a room, and right there it has its own access into the balcony, so you can immerse yourself with the views on that side. And this side is the second room. It was converted into a kids area, and you know, also you got storages for books on here. Very nice. Has its own wardrobe on there, and of course you have the bathroom for this side. So I'm going to show you the other room on this wing. You got more storages on here. Nice design going on here. This is the biggest room on this wing of the property. As you can see, you have a nice TV console on here if you want, a bed, and what is even more interesting for this room, it has almost a panoramic view from the edge of Constantia just over there to all of Bishop's Court. And in this room, you can see the entertainment area, the pool, and still have like a decent balcony that you can have a sit-out area to admire the wonderful views coming out from this exotic property here in Bishop's Court. This particular room has its own walk-in closet that I'm very impressed with. You can see all the way down here, you know, and this is just enough storage. So the owner of the property, instead of making more storage on here, they converted this area to, I think they love to sew, so it's like a station where you can design. So but this whole area was designed to be, you know, a closet space. So if you want lots and lots and lots of storage for your clothes, you can have everything here. And we just right here we passed the bathroom, which is like really huge, so I want to take you guys around. So it has its own bathtub, a standing shower, his and hers vanity, huge mirrors on here coming so you can see it properly. And right here you have the WC on here, so you can see it's really big, it's really spacious. And one thing I was told is, if you don't want to use the rooms up there, probably you don't want to climb the staircases or use the elevators, this room can work as a primary room for this particular floor. So the owner can live here because it has everything. It is big, walk-in closet, you got the views, you got a big bathroom, and all of these features that you see in the primary bedroom. There are about 3 dinings in this property, and this is the first one. You see, the developers of this property, they know space is what they had, right? And they are utilizing it. So this lounge area opens up into this area, opens up into the kitchen, and opens up into the entertainment area, which I want to take you guys now so you can really do admire and soak in the views that you're getting in the property like this. Welcome to the entertainment area here. I like to call it an entertainment area because you have a pool and a lot of space as well. You can do some exercise if you want. Right here you can't even see your neighbors, right? And that is why people love Bishop's Court, and that is why Bishop's Court is considered old money, because this level of wealth, you really don't want to interact with your neighbors. You just want to be in your own space, in your own wall, and the views here, that is just what it offers. That is the back of Table Mountain, and on this edge right here is Constantia. So very beautiful. As you can hear, it is very quiet, which is amazing. Here you have all of the rooms, right from the study to the lounge to the dining, the second lounge, the kitchen, all the way to this side. They all have big windows that allow you experience this view, which is one of the selling points for this property and the reason why a lot of people love Bishop's Court. All right, so I'm going to show you the other side of this property right about now. So like I told you, if you have friends, guests, and you don't want them to access this side through the living room, there's 2 exit and entrance, one on this side, one on this side. So right from the gate, people can just walk up and access the pool, which is functionality if you'd ask me. So on this side, you have another sitting arrangement right here, just in case you have parties and you just want people to eat on the outside. So if you're not going to use the inside dining, you can use this side. And further down to this side, you have, like I told you, it is a perfect neighborhood for raising kids. So you have a lot of instruments here for playing, having fun with kids, and you know, they can have their own entertainment area right here, which is amazing. You know, the view down here, I can see downtown Cape Town from here, but it is really far away. It's amazing. So now we're going to go to the 3rd level where you have the primary bedroom. But just to note, there are 2 or 3 ways you can access the top level. You can use the lift, you can use the spiral staircase right here, or you can use the service staircase that's just very close to the kitchen. So once again, good functionality. Just gonna go up right now, and of course you have a huge skylight here, just bringing so much natural light into this space, which is amazing. So I'm going to start by showing you this side. If you wanted to have even more, you know, space for sitting or eating or whatever, you'd have this. But I think this is a snooker for this side, and you have, of course, a balcony on there, little storage. Very nice to have treadmill. As you can see, they do have a treadmill here, so you can have some nice treadmills The property doesn't have a gym, but once again, the owner just told me just under the pool, there are 2 rooms that was converted to storage. And there's another room is close to the garage that is used as a storage. So you have so many other rooms if you want to do whatever. If you want to do a cinema here, you can do a cinema. If you want to do like a gym, you can do a gym because there's already an office and a library in the property. So here we have what I like to call the family lounge, only for the family, only for the owners of the property would, have time to hang out here. And of course, it has an amazing view, which I'm going to show you when we are in the main bedroom. So we're going to start from this other wing first, and then we come over to the side. So this particular floor has only 2 bedrooms, which are the biggest for this property. Listen, the architects, the designers of this property, they knew they had space, and you can just see how they are playing around with the space and just bringing in much light, allowing you to soak up the views, which is amazing. More storages on here for you, and we're gonna go into the first bedroom here. This is the first room here on the 3rd floor, so come around, you can see. So the designers of these properties, they know they had the views, they know they had the space, so you can see each room encompasses that element. You have the bed, sit out area, and just at the corner right there, you have Constantia. You got very beautiful views. This is of course en suite. Come this way so I can show you So this is the bathroom, just right here. Come on in so you can see. You've got the bathroom, standing shower, bathtub keys and has vanity, and the WC is over there. And right here you have the walk-in closet. Store all your many clothes. You can see, walk around, and there's a plethora of things you can do with this space if you'd ask me. So this is the first room. I'm going to take you guys now to the other room. It has its own balcony wrapped around, almost a 360. Starts from here all the way to that side, which is amazing. So this is the second bedroom here in the 3rd level. This is what it looks like. Of course, you get the views as always. The balcony wraps all through from the other side to this extreme end of the property. So excellent view. But what they did that is very unique for this particular room is the walk-in closet here does has its own skylight. So you almost don't need to turn on the lights here during the daytime. Brings in pure natural light, and on a very sunny day like this, you just have blue skies there, which is beautiful. All right. The owners were able to do like a very nice workstation on here, so you can get some work, of course, while admiring the view that comes with a property like this. Woo, lovely. A little TV situation on here, and of course these curtains are blacked out curtains, so if you don't want any sun in here, you can cover everything. And of course you have access to the outdoor from here if you want. These glasses are double glazed, so as soon as you close them, you don't hear any wind, you don't hear any sound. It's just tranquility in here into the property. This is the bathroom, of course, standing shower, WC, and the vanity on here, which is very nice. So we're going to go check out the other room on this other side. Something else to mention about this 3rd floor is you've got like a storage room on there, a space that you can use for whatever you want, and it has its own guests or visitors washroom that is different from the rooms for this floor. So now I'm going to take you to the 5th room of this property and the 3rd room on this particular floor, which is one of my most favorite, because here it has the biggest balcony, and here you have way better views, a seating arrangement out there. Of course, you got a walk-in area here, TV, of course, and a very nice cat that's hello. It has its own walk-in closet, but of course doesn't have a skylight, and the bathroom that is just on here, a vanity, a standing shower, a bathtub, and then here in the bathroom you get views of the back side of the property, which is nice. I wouldn't consider this the main bedroom, but each of the rooms have 1 or 2 elements that I like. The other one had a skylight in the walk-in closet. The other one had a bigger walk-in closet. but this one has a bigger terrace outside with a sitting arrangement. So I don't know which to call it, primary bedroom, but they all have something unique that I feel the homeowners, probably the wife or the man, would say, okay, I like this, I don't like this, I like this, I'll take this room instead. So, which is very nice here in this property. We're gonna go outside, of course, double glazed glasses, so you close it out, no wind, no sound. And come on, guys, this is Bishop's Court. This is the reason why you're gonna put 70 million rands for a property like this. Sitting area on here, and if you stand just right here by the balcony, of course, you can see the entertainment area and also the lower level down there into the street. So as an owner of the property, you stand here, you have eyes on, you know, every part of the home, right? Listen, for me, I do love the space. A lot of people talk about the Atlantic seaboard here in Cape Town. I understand the Clifton, the Bantry Bays, those are like luxury neighborhoods in the Atlantic seaboard, but the people that would choose Bishop's Court, they want this. They want lush greenery. They want the jungle vibes. They don't want to know their neighbors. They don't want to see anybody. They just want to live in between nature. And that is what a property like this would give you. 5 bedrooms on the main property, 6 bathrooms, 8 bedrooms in total, including the cottages, 2 garages that can park 8 vehicles. Very nice architecture, a swimming pool. You have like 3 other rooms that haven't been utilized, that is being used as storage. You can use it for a gym, you can use it for more play areas. You have over 5,300 square meters. Guys, so you tell me, what do you think? For the asking price, 70 million rands, $3.7 million. What do you guys think? For me, I think it is worth it. And of course, if you're on the market looking for a property like this to buy, I'm going to put the sales agent Natalie's contact in the description. You'll reach out to them to secure this property. Of course, let me know what you guys think, and of course, you should subscribe to the channel for more real estate videos.